On November 16th, the Steam Deck OLED was officially released, giving gamers, especially those with large Steam libraries, a further strategy to enjoy their games. The new OLED versions, which come in 512GB and 1TB storage capacities, essentially take the place of the first release as the new flagship hardware for the Steam Deck. The 256GB LCD will continue to be offered at a discounted price, while the previous 64GB and 512GB LCD variants are being phased out. The Steam Deck OLED platform is not entirely novel. Our assessment of the original remains relevant in many aspects, and purchasing one of the earlier LCD screen variants now represents an even better deal given its reduced cost. Nonetheless, the new model has addressed enough of the issues raised in that study that a fresh assessment is necessary. Even though I didn't have many issues with the previous screen, the new OLED is unquestionably an improvement. A nice plus is that it's significantly larger, by approximately half an inch. Both the color gradations and the brightness of the visuals on the screen are quite apparent. Playing with Just Ant, the latest indie favorite, displayed stunning scenery and a deep color scheme that seem as well as they would on a top-notch gaming monitor. The black levels were equally amazing. Traveling down Darkest Dungeon 2's highway was both frightening and delightfully desolate. Baldur's Gate 3's intricate sceneries sprang off the screen, and the character portrayals were strikingly accurate. In games like Ori and the Will of the Wisps, the HDR capabilities is particularly impressive, giving little changes in shadow depth in dark locations a realistic and lovely appearance. The old model's battery life was one of my main worries. Having a portable gaming system is great, but if you can only play for a few hours at a time, the joy wears off soon. In that sense, the original Steam Deck wasn't bad, but it also wasn't the best. Fortunately, the new Steam Deck OLED offers significant improvements in this area. Since that diverse use scenarios result in very variable battery lives, it is difficult to estimate. However, compared to my testing of the previous model, I generally found that playing sessions lasted a good number of hours longer before a charge became required. At most, Valve's claims of a 30% to 50% increase in battery life. Not much has changed in the form factor. Similar to the first model, I find the thumbstick's high positioning to be annoying, but I really like the touchpad's haptic feedback. Adult palms and fingers fit nicely inside the curved grips. It's somewhat lighter. I'll confess that I didn't really feel the change, but it's still noteworthy considering that I had criticized the original for being too big and heavy. In general, the OLED model still feels a touch heavy in the hand, but not heavy enough to deter a hobbyist. I also noticed that the new OLED device runs cooler than the previous one. Although I never considered it a deal breaker, it is a welcome improvement. It's also good to see support for Wi-Fi 6E. When available, this results in speedier downloads, even if not every home Wi-Fi system will be able to take use of the benefit. Since our first assessment of the Steam Deck, Valve has also been adding titles to its collection that have been verified for the platform. Players now have access to a large library of tested games that are functioning well on Steam Deck. Although this isn't strictly related to our hardware review, it's noteworthy here as you contemplate a potential purchase. Practically speaking, a much larger library of fun games makes it worth your time and money whether you play on the new OLED model or one of the older LCDs. Other businesses have been making inroads into the portable PC gaming market in the months following the release of the first Steam Deck. We have high praise for the ROG Ally. However, Valve presents a strong case for the benefits of its recently released Steam Deck OLED to gamers who have been holding off on purchasing a portable gaming PC. It has a better overall experience because to its improved appearance and performance, longer battery life than the original, and small upgrades to a number of onboard technologies, such quicker battery charging or more bass response in the audio. For those who have been hesitant to make the move, it is a straightforward advice. Those early adopters who bought a Steam Deck in 2022 will find it more difficult to sell the OLED variant. It's definitely a step better in important aspects, but the difference is little and comes at a significant cost. It's definitely the best option if you're searching for the ultimate portable Steam game player, but expect few modifications to the entire experience. Though the competition is now more fierce than it was when the first model was released, The Steam Deck OLED improves on almost every element that the previous model had issues with and makes a compelling argument for being the best portable gaming PC. Among a host of little changes that have a huge impact, the standout features are a stunning screen and exceptional battery life. So guys, that's all from me today. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.